My Troublesomes, it's Miracle, and welcome back to Mind of Miracle. I'm so happy you guys decided to join me today, and honey, we are doing what we do best, and that is minding other people's business. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a little comfort pillow, go ahead and pour yourself a little drinky drink, honey, because I got the hot cocoa for you. Babes, Troublesomes, all the individuals who are usually lost, welcome to my channel, because I'm lost too, and most times I speak out of my ass. Welcome here. Today we are talking about our dear and loving friend Sebastian Williams and his annoying response in reference to his reaction to Jeffree Star's video, Doing the Right Thing. Now, I myself have taken the time to react to that video already, so if you guys have not seen that, I will link that right above here somewhere, maybe on this side. I really don't know where it's gonna appear on the screen, okay? Thank you to all the individuals who are already subscribed to my channel and hit that bell notification, because you probably already seen it, and good on you. Okay, I appreciate you. Now, moving right along, it seems like the general populace has had either one of two reactions to Jeffree Star's video. Either one was, we stan Jeffree Star and he is above all reproach and he is the greatest thing that has ever touched down upon this earth, and even that ugly gold crushed velvet couch is worth the time of our day. And then there's the other part of the internet that want to set that couch on fire, and if Jeffree Star does not get his life together, he will never amount to anything.
2,000 years later.
And I hate his videos, and I hate his voice, and I hate everything that is about him, and he's a liar, a cheater, he stole my wife and kids, and I hate everything about him, and the only thing good about him is his dogs.
There's that part of the internet. Now, it seems like Sebastian Williams has fallen under the latter portion of that group of people, and he's made a rather idiotic decision to in turn decide to release the name of the individual who was heard on that voice note that Jeffree Star had been guilty of flashing around all over the internet.
So the person that was on the voice memo is actually... I have it confirmed from multiple sources. No one wants me to speak up, but I have my receipts, so if anyone tries to later say that I'm lying, I will share the receipts, but I was asked not to share anything, but I know it is. And he is apparently the only person that could have influenced Jeffree Star's opinion.
Now, why exactly did Sebastian actually take the time to do this? Well, initially a lot of people were rather confused, because it seems like his sort of reaction was based off of the part where Jeffree Star ended up apologizing to James Charles. Now, if you guys were not aware of the fact, Jeffree Star ended up apologizing to James Charles and ended up making the statement that if I was friends with somebody, I should have taken the time to approach them, and instead I made these damaging statements against him, and so I am sorry to you, James Charles. Being that Jeffree Star actually ended up taking the time to apologize to James, however, it caused a lot of people to speculate on whether or not Jeffree Star was actually telling the truth about the voice note at all, if the voice note was even real. If what actually was said on the voice note was a way to bring down James Charles in the first place, and if it was a lie. Or are all of these people crazy, and are they really and truly flashing around and discussing a potential voice note where somebody actually potentially openly admitted that James Charles may or may not have shown some sort of predatory behavior. Now, it seems like the general populace may not ever actually get an answer to whether or not that voice note was actually real, unless some court systems get involved, or the parties involved actually publicly decide to speak out on this matter.
And my feelings on this situation are further strengthened after hearing Ethan and Grayson make this statement in reference to the falling out of the Sister Squad by saying a whole lot of nothing about something.
It wouldn't be fair for us to talk about it unless everybody in said squad had their opportunity to speak on it on their own behalf.
And we're not in sync with anybody in the squad by any means, so we actually haven't talked to them in a while. I wouldn't say that I'm confident that everybody is comfortable with speaking about that, so we're just gonna, I guess, leave that question up for assumption.
Sebastian Williams ended up receiving a lot of backlash because he ended up uploading a video where he says the name of the potential survivor. He ends up taking that video down, re-uploading it while editing out the name of the individual that was potentially harmed, and then deciding at this point in time it would be a great idea to discuss this on Twitter, and then he had this rather interesting statement to say.
Hey guys, I wanted to address something I said yesterday which is now being circulated and spread. I would never out an assault victim. It was confirmed to me by multiple sources that these rumors on the voice memos were fake. When Jeffree apologized to James yesterday, it publicly confirmed that the notion of James being predatory was 100% false. Otherwise, why would Jeffree apologize to a predator? Make it make sense. That's why I share the name of the person behind the voice memo, because he contributed to this false narrative, but never once spoke out when Jeffree weaponized those claims against James. Regardless, it's a story that is best told by the people involved. I try to ask people on Twitter who shared the clip to take it down and not spread it further, but my words have consequences and I will take responsibility. I want to apologize to every assault victim who has to bear such a secret. That is a story that only they can share, no one else. With that being said, the person who created the voice memo on James does not belong to this category. I want to make that perfectly clear. Signed, Sebastian.
So, my Troublesomes, opinion time. How do I say this nicely and real concisely? Hey there, Future Miracle here. I felt like when I was editing this, I did not get my point across the way I wanted to, so here I am coming back and editing this, okay? So, in actuality, let's just start off with my feelings towards Jeffree Star. So let me just go down and double down and say this straight up. I do not believe that Jeffree Star's actual apology to James Charles was sincere. I do respect the fact that he ended up owning up to the fact that he should have had a private conversation, a private discourse with James Charles discussing the situation that was surrounding these rumors, alleged rumors at this point. And that being said, let's straight up just call a spade a spade. When Jeffree Star made that statement against James Charles, we all know basically up until like the day before he made that video, he was out there bragging about the voice notes and talking about, I have proof that James is a creep, okay? And then we just fast forward to this point, he makes the apology. I personally feel that Jeffree was apologizing not for saying directly that James was a predator. I felt like he wanted to redact saying that publicly, and because he made that statement publicly and put himself in a position where he could not articulate this sort of proof without getting other parties involved and then dealing with legality issues, that is where the apology ended up coming from. And obviously I have no way to reach out to Jeffree Star and be like, hey bro, like what's going on? Tell me what's the tea, sis. Like I don't have the opportunity to do that. So if Jeffree want to call me up and have a discussion with me, go ahead and do so. But otherwise right now, I feel how I feel and I'm sorry if you don't agree, okay? But you can tell me about it in the comment section down below. So that's where I'm at with that. And let's just talk about the fact. Let's just have a discussion now about Sebastian. Oh, Sebastian Williams is a joke, alright? A hot blazing mess and his ass is grass as far as I'm concerned. How do we even have this discussion while being nice? Okay, so let's utilize our deductive reasoning. Since Sebastian Williams is so good at it, he shouldn't feel any kind of way if somebody else does it to him. And I want to preface this by saying, again, I do not know if anyone was harmed in the sort of relationship surrounding James Charles. I am not saying that he is guilty, nor am I saying that he is not guilty. But let's just break down what he said. So he ends up saying that Jeffree Star has to be a liar because why would he apologize to a predator? Did you miss the Dobby Vanity crap? Are you lost? Are you daft, my friend? Bruh literally called a predator, a confirmed predator, his brother in like 2000 and whatever the hell. And you want to ask that question? That was dumb, so debunked. Secondary concerns for that situation is the way that you ended up proving that no one was actually harmed in this sort of relationship was by rumors behind the scenes by other people. So word of mouth is confirmation that nothing went down, but you did not actually end up saying that you spoke to the direct parties involved, and neither one of these individuals actually confirmed with you that nothing happened. So that too is debunked. I'm sorry, Sebastian. Being that you have not had a private conversation with either party involved, and being that you in fact decided to say that Jeffree Star is a liar when you claim that he has never apologized to a predator before, when clearly he has shown that sort of capability in his past, I would say that your conversation with saying that the potential victim that you had mentioned in your video is not a part of that group, because you were definitely there in their pants knowing what was going on. Right, Sebastian? Because you know everything. You definitely know everything. Please, let's have a conversation. Just tell me about my future and about all my goals and aspirations. You know what? Tell me about my past experiences, because other people had gave you confirmation, so obviously they know better than the people involved. In fact, I don't understand where you stand in this world where these people can have these conversations with you, but not even have these conversations with each other, nor decide to clarify on the internet whether or not these are fact or fiction. So let's just give a round of applause, a standing ovation for Sebastian Williams for being the master magician of the internet, the know-all, the oracle of the drama and commentary community. As I've already said earlier on in this video, we're probably not going to get a confirmation from any of the parties in reference to what's going on. The only way that we're actually going to get any information if they discuss this legally. And I hope and I pray that nobody actually got hurt in this scenario. But at the same time, there's a lot of people who are potentially lying if that's in case the fact. So as far as I'm concerned, there's nobody who's innocent in this little scenario right here, and I decided to re-record this ending because, listen, I needed to get to the point, and this is how I feel, you know what I'm saying? But if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a cheeky little like, comment, and share this video. Make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell notification and select all so you receive all the bell notifications when I upload and whatnot, okay? And I love you so much, my troublesomes. Until next time, I love you, okay? Bye!